Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Altaf Nurendra and I want to explain some materials of English for religious for student. And first, I explain of Jain tradition. In Sacred tradition, Jainarva is Dharma religion. Jaina means religion of conquest. It's when the nature of lust in the human. The person who first found in Jainism was Fadharma. Jains should call him Mahavira. He was born from the descent of the Kshatriya class who held political of military Kshatriya class who held political and military control. Mahavira grew up in a hopeful of grandeur as well luxury. His family lived in Biswara, and his father is Sadar to who was one member of the army. The Jain have some holy book and be of calendar religious is teach and guide. And second, we have explained the Zoroastrian tradition. Zoroastrianism was born of Zoroastrianism in Iran. He's alive around 6th century BC. Zarathustra came from the desert of Medes. Previously, the religion is the excesses in Iran, also about in Persia. Polytheism and paganism is successor from the first stage. Zarathustra, who is the first with me the teaching developed in Iran. In the Zoroastrian tradition, you have only the universal omnipotent independent God, namely Ahura Mazda. He is conscious and general creator all worship, and worship is directed him only. Secondly, we talking about religions atau bisa disebut dengan agama. Religion is a system regularity, belief and worship an Almighty God rules relating to culture. And whatever connects humans with the order of life, many religions have mythologies, symbolic, and sacred histories. In the religion, we have the many origins in the universe. The purpose is benefit in religion as to guide. In the religions too, we can search where these teaching rules are believed to come from God. To configure of God are religious people. In the form of the God, teaching rules of behavior of human guide. Humans being influenced behavior. There's to pave humans will format once meet his creator, namely a God almically. Artinya agama itu sangat penting, very important for person of humanity. And if we not religions, we have nothing to learn. We have not ilmu and the others in the agama itu. And next, we talk about Hindu. Hindu come in the India around 500 BC. When the Aryans entered India, the relative of native Indians, including the deaf in Hindus, is motivated by acculturative culture between immigrants from Iran, immigrants defected from India. When the Aryans entered India, there lived native India, including the Dravidians. Di dalam Hinduis, kita dapat berbicara beberapa dewa Wicca in the Hindu dan di Hindu religion we have three periods. It's the Vedas, Brahma, and the Upanishads. In the Hindus has several holy books. Ada beberapa buku. Contohnya ada buku Gita, scriptures, and many of the book and many in the Hinduism of many book, and I can talk many of the book. And next we have explain of Buddhist tradition. Buddhist tradition, the tradition of Buddha in the history. Tradition of Buddha named Siddhartha Gautama. In the Buddhist tradition, under figure's name we have under figure's name is Gautama. Gautama was born of a tribe called Sakya around the year. He born 546 until 2000 BC. Identity called Lumbiri. The words Buddha, come from the root in the Buddhist tradition. Buddha comes from the root change in the video, which means the change to Buddha who lied. After the precious time, in the Buddha we have many names, and first name is called Brahma Buddha, Adi Buddha, and Hayan Tathagata. This called their god by various of name, atau bisa disebut nama-nama dewa mereka. Selanjutnya next we explain the Jain tradition. Jain tradition dalam bahasa Sanskerta, Jainism is Dharma. Dharma religions. Jainama means religion of conquest. It's a means that nature's lose in the humans. In the Jain tradition, we have the person who first founded Jainism was Vaddharma. Jain Yusuf called him Mahavira. Mahavira was born from the descendants of the Kshatriya class. And in the Jain tradition, we can talk Mahavira grow up of all grandeur and luxury and pleasure. And Mahavira and his family live in the Mahavira family live in the Pisara near Bandara now called Patna in the Bihar region. His father was Siddhartha, who was in the army. The father is called army because he many berjasa pada Mahavira. In Jain traditions, we have some holy book. The holy books called religion, which means to rule, to teach, and guide. The name is book to rule, teach, and guide. Untuk membuat peraturan, teach itu mengajarkan dan memberi guide. And next we have the Yahudi tradition. And the Yahudi tradition began with Abraham releasing a God's call to occupy the land of Canaan. Jacob, the promise, named his 12-year sons. And yet, in the Yahudi tradition, in Jewish worship, there are praise, fasting, and a preface sacrifice. Fasting and sacrifice. Praying in the Judaism by saying Shalawat 19 times. We in the Yahudi tradition, his opernam, the last their time taking giving for unifying grace, closing prayers, and safety and peace. So cukup dari saya. Bila ada misalnya little kesalahan, mohon dimaafkan. My name is Altaf Danurendra from SAA kelas B1. Telah menyelesaikan tugas ini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.